So we're seeing still quite a bit of negativity on the industrial front, but it seems that the mining index has recovered somewhat. It's up around 3%.
Yeah. Over the past week, the mining index has gained about 3.7%. This is largely due to the gain in Rio Zim. I think after it had sorted its financing plan and the rights issue has been approved, investors are now becoming confident in the stock again. The industrial index has been almost kind of like flat over the week, gaining a marginal 0.4%. And of note, the biggest movers were CBZ up for 40%, Delta above 3%, Old Mutual 4%. But over the week, we have seen huge volumes going through the market in HIPPO, OK, and ARISTON.
Do you think that Rio Zim is a buy? I'd like to touch on that one because you mentioned the fact that we're starting to see significant amount of volumes going through Rio Zim, and then after being very much in a negative spotlight, now looking slightly more attractive to investors. Are you in favor of this company?
I think what I can say on Rio Zim, I think his perception has changed. We are seeing that the shareholders or the stakeholders involved are taking positive steps to resuscitate the company, but we still need to more information to judge. The company still hasn't released audited financial results and the maturity profile of its debt. So until all that information has been tabled, then investors can then make informed decision on the counter. But signs are the company is out of the dark and there is light at the end of the tunnel, it seems.
Tinashe, also interesting, we've seen that the Zimbabwean government coming out and saying that those foreign companies or any companies that have not complied with the 51% holding for government, especially on the mining front, we know that now government is coming out and saying that then these 51% is going to be now deemed as government owned. This is quite a tough scenario that could be playing out for a lot of the companies operating in Zimbabwe. How do you think this news is going to be taken going forward into the next week? Is it going to affect the mining industry negatively once again?
I think the news of the indigenization have already been factored into the current pricing of stocks. So we would not see much change because of that. And you should note that most of the companies that have been operating in Zim have taken the indigenization regulations seriously, and they've already started making plans to make sure that they comply with the regulation. So that will have a minimal impact on the trading in the coming week.
We also saw the Securities Commission suspending the license of 4 stockbroking firms that came through. This suspension is going to last for around 6 months. Are you expecting more such moves by the Commission?
I think we'll see. I think the Commission has been aggressive in trying to enforce implementation of the regulations. With effect from the 2nd of September, 2nd of April, 2 stockbroking firms in New Africa and Renaissance were suspended for 6 months due to non-compliance with capital requirements and other regulations on the number of licensed security dealers that a firm is to have, and the engagement of a compliance office, among other issues. And in the previous week, we saw Remo and Interfin being suspended for a loan deal that has not been handled properly, and the SEC has moved in to investigate the type of the loan transaction and the collateral that was used before they can make a judgment on those companies. So I think after the next 6 months, we'll see how they would have complied with the regulations.
Tinashe, if we could also just touch on Trust Holdings, because we saw a full-year loss coming through, performance negatively impacted by the fact that they opened around 9 branches over the period and also 4 agencies. So surely we can just say that these are once-off items that won't negatively impact performance into this year.
Yeah, I think that is very correct. I think we are seeing a lot of turnaround in the banking sector. And according to the Chief Executive Officer of the bank, they are actually forecasting that the bank returns to profitability in the second half of this year. And also to note that one of the microfinance arm of the bank, Trust Fin, has almost recorded a small profit, and I think it is a sign that the bank is coming out of the woods.